All right, welcome company. We back. It's the gang, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This us. Threes.
Oh, see, it's too early for her.
We got a new segment we rolling out today. It's called Company Talk. We got another one of our great friends of the podcast. Great.
One of the first supporters.
Yeah. He a part of the process.
Definitely
Part of the process.
Yeah.
I like that.
We got Nick. 1life1you, Nick.
What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
I'm alright. How's everybody feeling?
Good.
Good.
Great.
About time we got you on here, man.
And it's been a little while. We've been talking back and forth for a little while, but you know.
Exactly.
He definitely a part of the machine. Like to give him his credit, he's like the brainchild of this. Like when we all was like,
You messaged me like
yeah.
a year ago, like for real.
Sure is.
when we started like really talking about bringing this to fruition, I reached out to Nick and I was like, "Yo, Nick, like, how is this? Like, is it doable?" And
Right.
Nick was like, "Man, that shit is doable, but you gotta learn."
We heard your name a lot. Well, I heard your name a lot, and I was like, "Oh, okay, who's Nick?"
It's a phone. That's all you need.
Yeah,
I go, as soon as I found the Anchor app, I'm like, yo, I'm doing this.
right.
I don't have to do nothing else. Like, it goes
Right.
everywhere.
It's
Yeah, I'm
definitely
doing
low-
it. It's too easy.
Yeah, it's definitely low maintenance, but it's a great way to get out the audio and get out your platform, and that's what we are doing.
Yeah, but they ain't cutting the check.
Nick, you know, what people don't know, Nick's been a good friend of ours for like some years now.
Yeah.
We knew
Yeah.
Nick since we was kids.
Oriana Master.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
mean, so listen, this is definitely a great time that we could do this. And,
I'm happy y'all guys are doing it, though.
Exactly.
I'm listening.
Y'all got some great friends, like on some for real. Like y'all do a
I'm
lot.
learning that
Y'all
too,
know a
like,
lot of people.
Yeah,
Exactly.
from us doing this, I'm learning that like we know a lot of people that's doing dope things.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
That's what you pay attention to. Like once you start
right when
doing
you actually
stuff,
start paying attention
Yeah.
to stuff that people doing.
Yeah.
But like we said, this is called Company Talk. We're gonna sit down with a lot of different people and listen to all the dope things they got to say. So we here with Nick. Nick, to give you a little backstory, Nick go back. I remember when Nick was making CDs on the block. So Nick always been a hustler. Like,
So he burned you a CD?
Yeah. Nick used to burn the CD.
I
doing
go
that shit for
further back
free,
before
too.
that. Like as soon as I got a computer, I was like, yo, I'm gonna find a way to make music.
Oh,
Well, find music.
Right.
So I was just snatching everybody's stuff. Like,
Yo, where was I at when Nick was making CDs?
Nick was making CDs on the block.
I was
Right?
making
Yeah.
CDs when I was like 13.
Maybe I
like
have a
90,
CD.
like
How much you was
97.
charging for a
I charged
CD?
$5.
$5
Whatever you want.
for a CD.
And it was whatever you want to.
They give me the
Nah.
joint in high school. They give me all the list of all the songs they want because I was live wiring it up.
Well, he was the original line wire.
Yeah.
I was giving my computer all the viruses
Yeah, man,
to get the new holes.
My shit too. And what was that other one you had? LimeWire and Bear or something?
It was something beer. It was something with a K.
Yeah.
Man, I had all that shit.
I
People
never
just
forget,
give me the
like,
list.
I
I'm
would
at
just-
home like,
I tell Nick, like,
And I
give
ain't
me
even
everything
charged.
that's on 106 in Park. Give me all that
I ain't even charged. Dang.
No, see, you missing out.
Messed up
I was
a
in
couple
high school
money.
doing that.
Yeah.
Like, for
He's always
real.
been ahead of the curve,
Yeah,
man.
just-
Right. So when we talk about like your endeavors now and things you doing, like I sit right back and I really thought like, yo, Nick was always like this. This is not something that just came about. So can you speak to you being like what you are now as a gym owner? Like your gym owner, your
We sitting in Nick's
Right,
room,
we
by the way,
actually
right
sitting in
now.
there.
This is
Yeah.
my studio. I started at least this part probably like 5 years ago. I was telling Miles because Miles was there.
Right.
We were in house, like I was in my dining room doing this, and then we were out in the park doing this, and then I got a job at LA Fitness for
Okay.
like 5 months. Then they closed LA Fitness, and when they offered to move me somewhere else up on Grant, the LA Fitness on Grant Ave,
Right.
when they first opened up, they're like, "Oh, you want a spot?" I go, "No, I'm good." And then I opened the first studio up,
Right.
and then from there it was just off and running. I opened the first studio up with like thoughts of like 3 people coming in.
Okay.
I was like, all right, I'm gonna just bet.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna pay the rent for 3 months. I go, all right, I got 3 months. If
Right.
I don't turn it to 5 people, then I'm out of here. You know, that's all it
gotta
is.
take that
And
leap.
then you
up
know,
the Grant Ave I go.
yeah. It's like, all right, I got a job at least. And then from there, it was just, keep pushing, keep moving.
Right.
So, from a 300 square foot to a 700 square foot, and
Wow.
keep moving.
That's cool. How many clients do you have so far?
In person, it ranges anywhere from 8 to 18,
Oh,
just throughout the
cool.
year. Some people come, some people go, some people come in just for work. I've trained a lot of people when they need to do like firefighter training or police training and stuff like that. They'll come in here first because I have somebody who's in the academy now, and it's like an 8-month process.
Right.
So she came in just to pass her initial test.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't get her mile time down, she couldn't do push-ups, she couldn't do
Oh,
sit-ups,
God.
and you got to do it
Right.
before you even get to the academy.
Right.
Of course.
That rigorous training
So
put you
like
through just
I
to get
did that
accepted.
for her. She passed. Now she's in there. Now she graduates in February.
That's
But I
perfect.
had people who I trained to be firefighters who are firefighters now.
That's
So people
cool.
like come and go. But I also had people who I've been training since I was in LA Fitness 4 years ago who still comes every week. Like, so like it ranges.
So
Yeah.
you doing good.
Yeah. People
That's what's up.
people like the space.
Right.
I go. That's what I
It's
found out,
personal.
that people like that personal space, and I'm not a creep.
Yeah.
People also like that.
key. That's
That's
key.
major key. Like so, you just keep pushing. Yeah, anywhere from like high single digits to 15, 18, 20 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you feel like works best when you're training somebody, as far as like that hard drill sergeant type
I'm not that.
motivator,
No,
or you
I'm
like
not.
the soft spoken, or you in somewhere in between?
I from the start, I always go, I'm only going to guide you. You got to want to do it.
Right.
I go, if you come into the door and you don't want to work out, I'll sit here with you and we can hang out. You know, like, cause you prepaid to come in here. So, so if you want to come and you just don't want to do anything,
Right.
after an hour and you didn't get a workout in, it's not my fault. Like,
Right.
you got to come in with the ambition that you want to change. I go, I can help you once you get there, but I go, you got to come with that own motivation.
Yeah, because I remember one time you was like, "All right, come on now."
Yeah, like, I'll push a little bit,
Know,
yeah.
He was training me at one point,
Right.
And we was working out, man. I was like, "All right, now that's my boy. He ain't gonna scream at me." I forgot. I think I was doing burpees or something like that.
Oh,
You know what I
my
mean?
God.
He was like, "All right, come on, Miles, you can do better than that." I got a girl that does better. I'm like, "Damn."
I throw that out there every now and then. Like,
I'm thinking in my head, "You're supposed to be my boy." I'm like,
Burpees ain't no joke.
Yeah, they
That's-
tough.
it's funnier when you know somebody.
Right.
So, like, you could be a little more harsh than
Right, right.
You know, if y'all don't know Nick personally, you know, you don't get that side out of
Right,
him.
right,
So
right.
it's like when I hear, I'm like, damn, bro, why you talking all reckless like that? But I see it motivating me because at the time we was working out.
You gotta figure out
Yeah,
what
yeah.
works for people.
Exactly.
Because everybody's not the same.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I actually was like losing the weight too, man. I mean, I fell off due to some other things, but he's definitely a great trainer. Like if anybody ever want to link up with him.
Right. And definitely, like when you said speaking for people who just come in for like certain things like that, like you know a lot of people. I know a lot of people that take like tests, like physical tests, like police and
Yeah.
firefighter,
Sheriffs, yeah.
and you can get something versus you going to the big companies, the machines, and be locked into something. Like some places you go in,
Yeah.
oh, you got to sign up for a year. Well, I only needed 3 months of
That's
training.
That,
You know
that's
what I
how
mean?
people come in and do it. They come
Right.
in and do it like, look, I start in September.
Right.
It's July.
Right.
Let's go for 2-3 months. I'm like, all right, bet. You know.
And they would prepay for the 3 months, or
I
prepay each
usually do.
session?
I usually do per month.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like, all right, if we do 12 sessions in a month, split them up however you want.
Right.
Next month, you want to come back, we'll keep moving.
Oh, okay.
That's how it goes.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
reasonable.
Yeah, I've never locked anybody into a contract. Because when I was
Okay.
working at LA Fitness, even when they shut down right here, they wouldn't let nobody out of the contract.
Oh, wow.
So it's like you're not even
so
close.
Even, yeah.
They wanted to keep their
the
clients.
closest
Y'all
one,
not
the
going
closest
nowhere.
one was Franklin Mills.
Wow.
And a lot of people who went there lived around here.
Right.
So they had to fight and call corporate to get
Wow.
out
Oh, my
of
goodness.
contracts. And even so, you had a regular membership, and then you had a personal training membership. And so I was the only personal trainer there, like the main one.
Mm-hmm.
And if I wasn't working there no more, they're like, no, we're just gonna put you to somebody else. Like they just like they were gonna keep your money no matter what.
Exactly.
Got their foot on their
Yeah.
neck. You
Yeah,
gonna
that's
lose
what
this
it
weight.
is.
Example of the machine, right?
That's the machine. I go, all right, I'm not going to do that. I go, because if you don't want to be here, you don't want to be here. Like I'm
Right,
not gonna,
right.
I don't force anybody's hand.
Right. Right.
You signed that.
Yeah, I know.
I own you.
Yup.
So, could you speak about the and I find this like everybody we have sat down with the actual like admiration to jump out and say, you know what, like, because that's not easy for you to say like, all right, well, this job picking up and they leaving, they going up there, I'm not going up there, I'm gonna do it myself.
Yeah.
Like, and we spoke to a lot of people who just like that ability to say, I'm gonna bet on myself. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
hard.
It's a lot of times it's just something you have in you.
Right.
I go, not everybody is built to do that.
Right.
And you got to just be self-aware of yourself, of knowing, all right, I'm always going to find a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's the hustle.
That's the hustle in it.
That's that CD in you.
That you're always going to find a way. So even if I said no, I go, all right, if I got to go work UPS, I'll go work UPS. If I go drive Uber, I'm going to drive Uber, but I'm going to still do what I want as the main thing. That's just going to facilitate cash.
Yeah.
I go, money comes and goes. You got to wake up, be happy every day.
Okay.
So me going up to Grant or me going up somewhere else, I go, I didn't want to do it. So if I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. I'm stubborn enough to no, I'm not going to do it. So it's just, you got to be self-aware that some people can do that. Okay. But then if you know yourself enough, you know you need to take that steady job.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I knew, all right, I can bet.
Right.
But because I knew I can find a different way to make money, because that's all it comes down to. Is just, making money, being happy.
Yeah. Right. Now, to elaborate on that, like, did you do it out of like the money sake, or as far as just you like your health wise? Because back then we knew each other. You was a little heavier, so you got yourself.
I tell people that people don't know.
Yeah. So you did it for yourself.
I did it for me first.
Okay.
And then from there, like I was probably like 220, at the heaviest.
Right.
My lightest, I was like 175. So you're talking like it was almost a 50-pound difference. Mm-hmm. So and just people seeing it, they started asking questions.
Right.
How'd you do this? How'd you do that? And I'll just give the information out. But then it was like, all right, I can turn this into something.
Right.
And that's where it just started slowly turning into.
Right.
So, you get the certification, you get hired, and then but it was never about the money. I go, if I didn't have bills to pay, I'll still do it.
Right.
That's what it comes down to. I go, it just, if would you do what you're doing if the money wasn't an issue?
Right.
I would.
Okay.
So that's what it comes down for a lot of people.
That's a beautiful luxury.
Yeah.
Not everybody has that luxury.
Not everybody has it.
Yeah. Well, not everybody finds that thing.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true too. Not everybody.
Because I could think like, all right, if I'm a trainer, first I'm like you said, you're doing it for yourself.
Yeah.
But then you helping somebody else out. Like, man, how can you stay motivated to continue to do what you do for you and then try to push somebody else to do it? It's like it can be tough at times.
But it feels good though.
It do.
It feels good to see somebody change.
Results. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's what it is. And for me, I like the physical results of seeing people lose weight or get in shape. But I go just the mentality. You can see that switch go off of they're not eating the junk, and if they're missing a workout, I'll get messages now saying, "Hey, I'm home. Send me something to do."
Wow.
Okay.
And that's because if you miss a workout, you'll just go home, sit on the couch, watch Netflix.
Right.
And that's like before, but now
let me block Nick.
But like that mentality change is a big thing. Like in terms of, I guess, being selfish and enjoying that part of seeing people change. It's really big. Yeah.
Wow. My next question is just how did you turn with a passion that you have, because this was it as a passion, so profitable as far as your you wearing now your strong every day and your One Life apparel, your podcast that you do, your gym. I know this grew. Yeah, you got your app. A lot of this stuff is
the 1life1you Fitness app. In case you want to know, it's just grinding, finding ways to. For me, it's finding ways to reach and help more people.
Okay.
Like the apparel, I didn't even want to do the apparel. Somebody was like, just do t-shirts and hoodies.
Right.
I'm like, all right, I'll make something up. Johnny drew my logo, the guy with the, Johnny drew that. Y'all know Johnny. I don't know Johnny. But he did these too.
Yeah, he got the artwork on the wall.
Yeah, he drew I gave him my idea. He drew it real quick. I'm like, all right, I'll put it on t-shirts, and whoever buys it, I'll wear it myself. It doesn't matter.
Right.
But from going from one, it's just trying to reach more and more people. Okay. Because you only got 24 hours, and I can only bring in so many people here.
That is true.
So the podcast is a way to reach more people. Mm-hmm. Doing the app is a way to reach more people. What I'm doing on social media is a way to reach more people, and that's just what it comes down to: trying to help as many people as I can.
That's perfect.
So, go ahead. I wanted to know about some of the other things you do, far as just I seen you was in a Spartans race that they have here for Philly.
Oh that's on the crazy.
How long does that? What you got to do to get your body ready for that? Is it normal exercise that you normally do?
Everything. You got to do everything. Spartan race is meant to trip up everyone.
Okay.
So if you are a good runner, the strong stuff is going to suck for you.
Right.
If you're strong as hell, all the cardio is going to suck for you. Like they're meant, they're meant to get you, and you just need to kind of be balanced. And you know, you got to do a little bit of running, do the stairs, do burpees, do box jumps. Like you got to just do everything. That's why I like it.
Okay.
I go because it's hard.
Right.
I go. It's not just you got to go pick up this weight and put it back down, or you got to go run 3 miles. You got to do both.
You got to do all.
Yeah, you got to do everything, and it's tough. But I tell people, if you go there, like when you see the pictures and stuff like that, you see everybody in shape, everybody.
Right.
But man, you should see some of the people 60, 70, 80 years old passing me.
Wow.
Like seriously. We did one out, I forget the ski resort they do out in the summertime. So it's not the ski resort, they turn it into the course.
Okay.
Right.
And me and Damien did it one year together. And we had these like 70-pound sandbags. We had to take up
seen
a
the pictures.
ski
Oh
mountain.
my goodness.
And so like every maybe like 20 feet, I would just throw it down, sit, catch your breath.
Right.
Old lady, had to be in her 60s. Boom.
got it on
Walk
the-
right past her. I looked at Damien. I was like, Damien, come on, we got to go. We got to get up. But like you see that type of stuff. I remember they do volunteer work. And this lady, she was like heavy set. She's like, yeah, this would be my 5th one this year.
Wow.
I'm like, God damn. Like, people,
That's
it's
just
something
the
for everyone.
motivation,
It's the challenge for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I see people who are super thin to super big to young and old.
Right.
Just go out and challenge yourself.
So it's like somewhat like a triathlon type.
A little
thing.
bit. Yeah, triathlon is run, bike, swim.
Oh, okay.
But the Spartan race still have, you might have to jump in the lake. You might have to go underwater a little
I
bit.
see
You might have to go
different
up.
mud,
You might have to go up and over walls and all types of stuff.
That. I was like,
Yeah.
why?
But I go, it's fun because it's a challenge.
Okay.
I go, if it wasn't a challenge, I probably wouldn't do
You know
it.
what you should do next, man? American Ninja Warrior.
No.
You think you could do it?
No.
No.
That's a certain type of training. Like
No parkour.
People build those things in their yards.
Right.
Like, for real. Like that's big business now because it's $1 million to win.
Right.
So I'll go fell and fall in the water on the first joint.
You never know until
They
you
were
try.
here.
Crazy.
They were
here like maybe 2
down
years
at
ago.
Stadium. They was here, doing auditions.
For tryouts and auditions,
I
Because
didn't know
they'll
it was that
travel.
big.
They'll do like 5-6 cities for auditions.
Okay.
So that means everybody in that region has to come there. I did see
like
that.
you'll go wait in line. And,
Then they sell. Then it's on TV, so it's definitely profitable. So now it's like on top of that,
Just to get your name out there.
Yeah, that's what you'll see.
similar
Professional
to-
athletes fail
Right.
on the first go around. I
Right.
see baseball players and football players fail in the
Wow.
first 2 obstacles. I'm like, man, I'm
I
like,
always wanted to try it, but
you should try it.
No, I'm
Go,
done.
think they
go
have
to
a
like
course.
the Sky Zone and just
I've never been.
right.
I'm gonna try.
They have the
Similar
kids
stuff.
American Ninja Warrior course where you
Yeah.
like, instead of water.
See, I'm done.
Instead of water, just foam pit. That's all it is.
It's so big that my kids, their new
Oh,
school,
yeah, they do have that. That's at
their new
Urban
school,
Air.
Yeah.
what's the name? Is like modern, like newly functioning. They're adding an American Warrior gym type gym,
Because it's
like,
so popular.
that theme type of gym. So that's the type of jungle gym and setting that they put in certain schools.
There
now.
was one. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's still here, but like maybe a mile away.
Okay.
It's set up just like the course.
Okay.
To where the wall they got to run up. They
So
have
they
one
have
in the
things like
space.
that. Yeah, people paying.
People are paying just for that type of workout.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Something
Now,
for everybody.
we spoke about earlier. You referenced to people being real big and real small. Like I see your built, and like you talk about people who are at a gym, you'll think that you like
Gotta
big
be
juice
stocky,
head
yeah.
and all that stuff like that. Do you speak to your build and what type of how you model your body after? Like
I just try to be healthy.
Okay.
I don't like. Again, I've been 200 something pounds. I've been
Right.
100 something pounds. Like
Right.
I've been on both ends of the spectrum. That I just try to be healthy. I'm not trying to have muscles come out my neck.
everywhere, right.
Like if I'm healthy, if I can go out and run one day, or come in here and lift one day, or go do a Spartan race one day, I'm fine.
Right.
Like I don't need to work on every single muscle group.
Right.
So
I go, it's not for me. I get for when people come in, they're like, yo, I want bigger arms,
Right.
or I want a nicer ass.
Right.
You know, like I get that, and I all right, we can work on that. But in terms of just trying to be overall healthy, the body type doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah. You're happy, you're healthy, you're fine.
For the women that come in here and want bigger behinds, please let the world know that squats do not help that. Please.
Squats lift and tighten.
But it doesn't expand. Like you don't
Right.
have.
No.
Yeah, we telling people, they be like, how many squats do you, like, it's not squats. Like, you don't have
Truth
that.
hurts.
It's like,
like
it's
you
not
can do,
squats.
if you do squats and lunges and eat more food, it will grow, but it's not going to be like, you're not going to go from looking like Miley Cyrus to Nicki Minaj in the summer.
Right. You ain't got it. You ain't got it.
Yeah, like if you ain't got it all the way, like you can get it a little bit, but it's not going to grow. Yeah.
Nick, you promised me a Nicki ass. I've been in this gym for 6 months. You said my ass will grow.
Like it would lift and it would tighten, but
but
it's
it's
a lot
not
of
there,
work.
it's
Yeah,
Like,
like you may
Jesus
get a couple
Christ.
inches, but it's not going to like expand to where you're going to want to be famous off of it now.
Right.
No, that's not going to happen.
Now, speaking on that, like, being realistic with some of your clients and everything like that, how do you feel about like those gimmicks where they might come in here with a damn a wrap around their stomach,
Man,
or the apple cider stuff?
No, I'm
Apple
branding.
cider burns fat.
No, it doesn't. It does not.
Hold on.
It doesn't.
I don't drink it.
It doesn't burn
I don't
fat.
drink it, but I heard it burn fat.
Let the guy talk now.
Like the percentage of it burning fat is like 1%.
That's fat.
But
1% fat.
But people are like drinking it every day.
No,
like this is
I
all I'm
can't
going to
take
do
it. I can't
to
take
slim my waist down, and I'm gonna wrap a plastic band around me.
That's disgusting.
I go, just throw it in the trash.
Right.
I had somebody come in with one time. I was ready to give them $20. I go, let me throw it out the window. I go, here, take the money back and just let me just toss it. It don't work.
Right.
I go, why would you think wearing a piece of clothing is going to make your waist look slim?
Right.
I go, how they get you is the ad is they'll have somebody wear it for like 3 days in a row. Take that before picture and then take the after picture right when they take it off, when everything's really like sucked
Before
in.
you actually-
So I go take the picture 2 days later when they look exactly the same,
right,
but they just made $30. That's all it is. It's
So
just
now
trash
get
products.
them gimmicks there.
No gimmicks. I go, if you're not eating healthy, working out, going to sleep, drinking water, you're wasting your time.
Right.
But you do have like sweatbands that will.
No.
For real?
No,
not even
no.
sweatbands. Oh.
It's sweat.
Y'all done seen me on video take the whole joint off like that.
You can put something like if we wear anything really tight and go work out, you're going to sweat.
Right.
It doesn't have to be a band.
And I've like measured myself and everything, and they go like it's been in. Like
yeah, because you wear it and you're sweating, but you'll sweat no matter what.
Whatever you have on.
Yeah, you're just compacting it. That's what it is. But if you don't wear it for 2 days, it's all going to just kind of go back to size.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's just money grabs.
Well, I will say, and I had a conversation with H one time when I was like actively in the gym. I have a scheduling problem now, so I haven't been. And he used to say, huh?
That's an excuse.
No, I really don't.
Gyms are 24 hours.
I know, but I don't have nobody
And she
watch
got
my
Planet
daughter.
Fitness.
Huh?
I don't have nobody
Work
watch
out
my
at home.
daughter. Oh, well, yeah, I could do that.
See, there you go. There's a way.
But I was talking to H, and he was like, I remember him, he was about to start working out, or he was working out at the time. And he was like, you know what, Preach? You get your abs at home. And I was like, no, like, you know,
Right.
I was going to. And then once I started, like last year, I always pack pounds on in the winter. I don't know why I do it. I just like to do it. And then when it get close to my birthday or when I'm about to go on a vacation, that's when I go full course in the gym. And he was like, you doing all this, you get your abs at home, just about what you eat. And the last time that I did it, I just watched what I ate, and it just went completely away.
That's what I tell everyone.
And then you start seeing little boxes. I was like,
Yeah.
he
You start seeing the little shape.
Because I'm looking at him, and I'm like, I'm really in the gym. Like, what do you know? And then,
it's
no,
not the gym.
I'm right. Like,
I mean, I ain't that fat, but I know a little something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you was right.
If you have layers of fat over your stomach and you go to the gym and just do crunches, your muscles are going to build up, but the fat's going to be there. So
Yeah.
your stomach's going to look bigger, and you're not going to still see the shape. You got to burn that fat off, and that's vegetables, then water, and everything else. And that will then you'll start to see the shape.
Yep, I did like a no sweetener, no added sugar diet. Like I was just taking everything out. Like I had no snacks, no nothing. It just dropped. Like I was like, dang.
That's follow up to my next question. What do you think is it a 50-50 thing, or is it one or one or the other when you talk about exercising versus healthy eating?
Sleep first.
Sleep.
Nobody wants to hear it. Sleep first. How I look at it is, what do you do the most? You sleep, you eat, you work out.
Right.
everybody starts the other way. Everybody starts with the gym,
right,
and then figure out their food, and then figure out their sleep. Maybe.
Okay.
I go. You should be sleeping 7 to 8 hours a day.
Wow.
Because that will cut down hunger cravings. That will fix your hormone levels and everything else, testosterone levels, and then you'll get into the food. Mm-hmm. So I go, if you want to get healthier and lose weight, you may not step into a gym for a month. You should get the other two in order first.
Right.
You get 8 hours of sleep?
I get 7 every day.
I don't remember last time.
See, that's the struggle.
It's really is.
That's the struggle.
Really is.
That's the struggle for a lot of people.
If I could get 4 in the books, I was like, bet. Like I
had somebody who was getting like 4 or 5 hours every night, and she would come in here 3 times a week, 3 times every single week, but she stopped losing weight. So I go, how's your sleep? 4 or 5 hours. I go, get 7. Get 7 for 2 weeks straight. She lost like 8 pounds.
Wow.
Dang.
She didn't do anything else different. She didn't change the diet. She didn't change the workout routines. We stayed the same in here. She just got more sleep over 2-3 weeks.
Wow.
And then it's just like, the body's like, thank God. And they're like, all right, we can start working again. Right. That's what it is.
Thank God.
Yeah, people don't realize sleep is so important.
Wow.
Now, would you say, like, all right, as far as the diet thing, is it like one diet? You know, you got the Atkins diet. You
I don't believe in none of them.
Yeah, the keto. I was about to say that. I was about to say, what would you say is the worst diet that you've seen someone try or they speak like highly of?
Right, keto.
Like, everything comes down to calories.
Exactly.
I go, every diet is just playing with numbers and playing with food and telling you what not to eat.
Trying to trick the
it's trying to trick the system. When the system is,
versus,
if you eat too much, you're going to gain weight. If you don't eat a lot, you're going to lose weight.
Right.
That's what it comes down to. So keto is just don't eat that much, but also don't eat carbs.
Right.
You know, like that's what it is. Like a vegan diet is don't eat that much, but don't eat meat products.
Right.
And so it.
Like,
you can be
that too. Like
like you
cut
can be
out
on
the bread and stuff like that.
you can be on keto and gain weight.
Right.
If you eat too much, like if you had too many avocados, you're gonna gain weight. They're all just playing with numbers.
Okay. And then you hear a lot of people with this stuff that like I hear people struggle with diets. Period. That is like you do something, but honestly, you need a life change because if you do it for a year and now you done living this rigorous lifestyle, now you just blow back up in 2 months. So all that work you did over the years,
it's life.
Right.
It's
right.
That's why I don't like diets because every diet's 30 days or 60 days or over the course of the summer.
Right.
I go as soon as you stop,
then
your old habits come back and then you're blowing back up. So I go, if you focus on trying to be healthy forever, then you're not worried about a month.
Okay.
Like if you're 30 and you're going to live to 90, you have 60 years. What is a month?
What is a 60-day trial?
So do you push that far as like, I remember you used to, but I know you still do meal prep. That's my question. Do you still push that on like your clients? Because I remember at one point when you was training me, you was like, yo, we'll set you up for a meal prep for this price and everything. I was like, yo, that's amazing. So, and because a lot of people might not have
that was just
time,
a hustle.
Yeah.
I was helping people, but that was just like another added, like something to offer somebody.
Right. But do you still push that on like your clients as far as like you should meal prep or?
Because the really busy people, I go take 2 hours out of your day, and then you don't have to worry about it for a week.
Yeah, that's me. That's why.
I go because if you're worrying about it, you're running. You're running to Chick-fil-A. You're running to Wendy's. And then it just adds up.
Right.
And the habit of running too. Like people just make a habit of just
trying to be
places.
busy. Trying to be busy.
I still have he gave me a whole plan on what I need to eat and all that calories I need to burn. I still have that saved in my phone to this day.
I go because it doesn't change.
It doesn't change.
I go if you stick to it, you'll see it. Mm-hmm. But everybody's too busy. I go if you take an hour, say you take a half an hour to be in the market, you take an hour and a half to cook your own food. You spend 2 hours and now you're set for a week.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I go everybody wants to be too fancy. Everybody wants fancy breakfasts, fancy lunches. I eat the same thing every day.
Right.
So,
I hear that a lot from people that really work out. It was I eat the same thing every day.
Yeah, I eat the same thing.
I
eat eggs and potatoes and spinach almost every morning.
Wow. See,
So what's like if you could give somebody like a 3-course meal, what would be like the best meal to get the most out of? Because I always see like salmon and like green beans.
Hold up, before you answer that now, charge her, all right?
I'll send you a bill. Try to get more. No, I have it on the board. I go, if you take foods that don't have ingredients. So salmon is salmon.
Okay.
Broccoli is broccoli. But cereal ingredients listed this big.
Right, that's true.
Okay.
If you take whole foods, I said 3 times a day, no snacking. Make half your plate fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds. And then the other half split between whatever protein you want, fish, chicken, with steak, and then whatever carbs you want, potatoes, rice, pasta. So you have your plate, fruits, veggies, up here, protein, at the bottom, whatever carbs. 3 times a day, no snacking. Drink water.
Is there such thing as good snacking, like maybe nuts and stuff?
No snacking.
No,
just
she
nothing.
can't get off that.
I don't really snack, but I'm just saying.
But snacking adds up calories that you're not even paying attention to.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Because if I have a can of almonds, I'll eat the whole can of almonds and would not even think about it. But a handful of almonds is like 200 calories.
Wow.
Like a small handful. A can is like 1,000 calories. Right. Some people should only be eating 1,500.
Right.
And you're snacking eating 1,000.
Now you're only working with 5.
Yeah, now you're working with 5 for the whole day.
For the day.
You check it out.
I can't even take a bite of this chicken.
Go have a piece of broccoli and
because that's the first thing people do when I see them on these diets at my job and stuff. They'll be like, "Oh no, I'm only eating trail mix and stuff like that." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I'm thinking that's healthy snacking, but
a lot of trail mix is just candy.
Right.
What is it? Candy with obstacles in the way.
The way they dress it up now, like some of them got M&Ms in
it.
it.
They got yogurt pieces.
Yeah, they got chocolate covered raisins.
Yeah.
That's candy. Like you just tricking adults.
They be all like,
get it out for Halloween.
Put them chips. Put them chips inside. We got this trail mix.
They probably eating more calories eating the trail mix than if they had a bag of chips.
Wow, that's crazy.
Like a diet soda. Like you just shouldn't have the soda.
Well,
don't have the soda.
Like I seen on your page or your Instagram page how you was going in about how like Burger King now have that new
it's so trash.
that vegan burger.
Come on.
What is it?
Where you cooking it at?
Burger.
The Impossible Burger.
You still cooking it in the same oils.
Yeah.
Right.
They're still serving it with the same fries.
Right.
You're still getting the same 30-ounce drink. Right. Just because it's not meat, it's still 1,000 calories.
Right.
It's a calorie game.
He had that burger too.
I did.
I know a lot of people had it.
How was
but that's what they sold you on trying the burger. Like I wasn't trying it because I wanted to be healthier. And if I was trying to be healthier, I would damn sure wouldn't go to Burger King.
Don't go to Burger King.
Right?
I go. You ain't going to Burger King to get healthy.
It was okay. It still tasted like a burger.
Yeah, the Impossible Burger and the Beyond Meat, they're doing pretty good in terms of like meat replacement.
Right. I find the what you call those the mushrooms. That they
the mushroom burger,
the mushroom burger, stuff like that. I had different places where you substitute in a burger for like a bell or whatever I call it. Mushroom, like a big mushroom, and you can't even taste the difference. I find that more.
How you season out, you cook it like if they grill it,
right?
It's gonna taste like something grilled,
right. So it's like, but I didn't go into it like, I'm trying to be healthier now. I wanted to try it. That's what they sold you on. They sold you on. You wanted to try something or they said it tastes like meat, but it's not meat.
Yeah, because I caught myself doing some dumb stuff like that. Like I went to Chick-fil-A, got the grilled nuggets, but I still got the fries.
You got the fries
and the cheese cup and the cheese cup.
I was like, Chick-fil-A sauce, please.
That's what I'm doing.
All you did, you saved yourself like 30 calories.
Right.
That's them monetizing though diets.
They're trying to trick you.
Like I seen a documentary that they overfeed you diets because diets is that's the trick.
Business.
It's big
$1
business.
billion business.
Yeah, we're gonna keep telling you that you should lose weight, but we're not really in the business of you losing weight because we don't make no money. Like
no, they're businesses. They don't care.
Yeah,
that's why people are like, well, why don't you sell something? I go, because broccoli isn't sponsoring me. Like if the vegetable company wants to sponsor me, then I'll take the deal. But I'm not taking, a Herbalife deal, or something like that because they're trash.
How you feel about those?
No, they're trash. I told people to their face that you're trash. You should stop selling this.
That's Avon. That's modern Avon.
Modern Avon. Pyramid scheme and all that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You can go into that too. That's something totally different. I'm just talking about the people who call themselves a coach.
right,
who just wanted to sell you a tea, a pill, and a powder.
Right.
I go, you're trash. Like
it's the same. It's the same pyramid scheme as like Avon. Like
it's the same.
You got
thing,
somebody selling something to somebody else.
They use the word coach because salesman sounds bad.
Yeah,
that's all it is. So they're like, no, you're a coach now because you just paid $100 for our products. Now you can go sell it.
I hate that. Like, I hate that. Like, they're like, you should get done. Boy, like, I'm
and then you know what I hate the most about that? The guys that are physically fit. Like, some people just don't have to do too much.
Yeah.
And they look, they got that look.
Yeah.
So when I do see people who just come about like, yeah, I'm gonna sell you this, I'm like, yo, what you do for? No, I'm just naturally like that. Like, well, I ain't gonna buy this.
You ain't using it. They found a way to make some money.
Mm-hmm.
They go, I look nice on Instagram.
Right.
I can just post this. Nobody would know. They'll just like, oh, he probably uses it. Let me spend the money.
And then on the flip side of that is, I see people who's not physically fit and they still sell it. I'm like, I look on their Instagram, I'm like, what you do? You work out? Nah, I just sell. I'm like,
it's a business. It's a business like anything else.
I don't know. It's hard to believe. Like I had my lady, her family member does it, and she was like, yeah, you want to buy something? He can give us a discount. I'm like, all he's doing is like getting stuff from like GNC or something like that. Like,
right.
I'd rather just do it myself or buy something myself.
Yeah.
It's the same product.
It's the same. It's probably worse.
Right.
They'll tell you to take all these products and you're never eating food. Like you might have a salad. That's why everybody's losing weight on it.
Right.
If you're eating actually one meal a day, you're going to lose weight. It doesn't matter what products you're using with it.
Right.
Do you take any supplements as far as like a multivitamin or anything like that?
Right now, I'm not taking anything.
Oh, okay.
No. I've taken multivitamin, I've taken fish oils and stuff like that. But if you eat enough variation of food, you'll get all those vitamins.
Okay.
A lot of people don't even realize they're probably getting too many. Because if you eat a lot of broccoli, a lot of spinach, and different things, then you take a multivitamin, you're just pissing it away. Right. that's what it is. Yeah. So you
they push like multivitamins, especially on women.
Especially
like,
they sell. They selling them.
That's what it is.
Take these multivitamins.
Yeah. The difference between men and women vitamins is like that much of a difference. Like really, it's so small, but they'll market it for you, and then they'll market one for you, and they're almost identical. And they're just trying to get you because they'll put the muscle guy taking the vitamins on the picture. Right. Yeah. That's all it is. It's just marketing business.
So to speak on, like, I'm sitting here and we sitting in this gym, and I just keep looking at more and more things, like, and it's really like a hub from your Spartan flags to you got people album promoted, you got the Red Paw Dog stuff up here. Like, can you speak on like how the ability that you have in this space, like how many opportunities it open up for you, like far as like I know this wasn't built overnight. You got a lot of equipment in here.
It takes time. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of connections. You got to put yourself out there more. You gotta just ask people, hey, do you know anybody that wants to come work out? Or, Jen is the Red Paw lady.
Right.
I know Jen through my sister, who's neighbors with Jen. Okay. That's how we met.
Cool.
Right.
And I've been working with Jen for like 4 years now. And so it's just, connections. Like, we started working together because you seen what I was doing, and we were in the same neighborhood 10 years ago. That's just how it works. Like, you got to kind of connect with people, and at the end of the day, you got to be a good person.
Right.
Because if I was shitty, people wouldn't want to work with me. So it's a lot of it's word of mouth of you should come here because he's good and he's nice and he'll take care of you, and that's how it grows. Yeah. I go, you got to be a good person at the end of the day. Because if you're a bad person, people are going to know and people are going to call you out on it. Like, you may profit a little bit at the beginning, but eventually it's going to die back down.
Right.
So being good at heart. Is the main thing in terms of any business.
Right.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
How do you your regimens change, or do they change when you working out with a man versus like a female?
No, it doesn't.
No? Same.
There's no such thing as men exercises and women exercises.
Like men and women vitamins.
But that's true though. I always heard about that.
Because the men's health and men's fitness, and then there's women's health and women's fitness. They're selling you something. They're selling you a magazine. I go, everybody should be squatting. Everybody should be doing push-ups. Everybody should be doing sit-ups or planks.
I get the notion of a man squat.
I ain't doing no push-ups. Hold on.
That's how I feel about squats. I'm like, all right, I already got big legs.
Hold on.
But there's no difference. The only difference is if somebody comes in and they can pick up 100 pounds, they'll pick up 100 pounds. Somebody comes in, they can pick up 70 pounds, they'll pick up 70 pounds. They're doing the same workout though.
Or the muscle, or the muscle group you cater to, right?
Sometimes, like if people come in here with something very specific,
right,
or work on that.
Like Priest don't want her arms to be big, so she wouldn't be doing 100 push-ups, right?
Look at them things.
Your arms won't get big doing 100 push-ups though. They'll get tighter.
Okay.
They'll get tighter.
Like yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Your body will only get big if you eat too much.
Okay.
So if you do 100 push-ups every day and then you eat a lot of food, your arms are going to get bigger.
Well, I did have Tina Turner arms when I was gymnastics. I got a picture, like, what it was like, doop, like.
Yeah, but you eat more food, you'll get bigger. And that's the kind of the thing I got to, like, knock into a lot of people's heads. It's just because we're doing push-ups or we're going to do a press, your shoulders aren't, you're not going to look like the Hulk.
Right. So what's some let's give us some of them stories that you normally.
What story?
Yeah, some good and bad, like with your clients or what you've seen in other gyms.
Yeah, what was like your worst client?
I don't have bad clients.
Oh, you never had a bad situation?
Because you don't have bad clients.
No, I'm just saying, like, did you have a bad situation? Like, I don't know.
No, because I don't just bring anybody in. I'll talk to people first.
Oh wow, that's good.
So like, it's not just come in through the door, we'll work out. It's no, let's talk and see how you are, see how we connect.
Okay.
Because I go, if you're here for something quick and a quick turnaround to where you've seen something online and you want to look like her, I go, this ain't the place for you.
Right.
Yeah, it's like it's
and
not.
You got greedy people that go, all right, come on. Like,
yeah, no, I'm not taking everybody on. I go, this probably is not for you. And that's just what it is. So like, I make sure the people are here to actually work. Mm-hmm. So with that, no bad clients.
What can you speak to your?
Everybody's good. We don't care, right?
Everybody's good. You trying to go on that diet stuff? Well, can you speak to your clients? Do you encounter more women or females?
Males.
Yeah, women or females.
Well, I got that's gonna be one of my questions.
Look, it's early.
It's too early. It's probably caters a little bit to more females.
Okay.
But it's more females, but it's still harder because I'm a guy.
Okay.
So like the initial coming in, they're a little skeptical.
Right.
But again, I'm not a creep. Like I don't actually like touching anyone.
Okay.
So like I'll tell you what to do and I'll help guide you and I'll show you the movements, but I'm not gonna be like, hey, you should be doing this.
It's a lot of them out there.
Yeah, I know. And give everybody a bad name. Yeah. So I go, no, like you can teach people without doing that. And once they're here, they really enjoy it. Mm-hmm. So it's probably like 60-40 in terms of females to males.
Okay. Send me a picture first.
Ever had somebody pass out on here? Like, what's something crazy?
Puke, yeah.
No, that almost happened to me.
I had one guy, first time he came in, and he didn't tell me until like months later after he's been here. Like, yeah, after the first session, I went to the car and threw up. And I drove home.
Yo, I think I did that.
Yeah, I remember.
I think you sat out on my step. It's like this.
Yeah, I was sitting on the step like, yo.
Because we both spoke, like, he was like, yo, I'm going to go to Nick and do trim. Like, all right, let me know how he worked out all day. He texted me, he was like, yo.
It's rough.
Yo. I should have started at home first. Like,
that is no joke. No. I worked out in LA Fitness, and the guy had crutches that was helping us, and like I was by the end of it, like I was on the floor. He's like, "You all right?" I said, "Like I feel lightheaded." He was like, "Oh, your sugar level probably low. Go over to the joint and get something to drink. Get something sweet to drink." Wait a minute, sir. Like I was like, "I'm out." Like I had to lay down in the car. Like I'm over it. Like
I had one to where it was like a group of them. And somebody brought somebody new in. Mm-hmm. So the group was like 3 of them. They were here for a while. So they're used to the warm-up. They're used to the stretch, getting the workout in. So the new lady came in, and she did the warm-up. And the rest of them were like, all right, we're about to shut. She went back. She ready to put her jacket back on. Like, yo, we're done, right? We look and like, what are you doing over there? She's like, I'm out. Like, no.
All right, I'm going to head out.
We only 10 minutes in. We got an hour.
Yeah, I seen that. Do you still offer those? Like, I know, like, you probably cut back on certain things. I remember, like, you used
your
to
fitness
offer,
camps, like the boot camps.
I still do it. I just don't do it on Sundays. But, like, I'll still throw it out there. Like, whoever wants to come in, just come in. Like, if I have free time and I'm here just doing whatever I got to do, I go, you want to just come in, if you want to squat, you want to do the treadmill, you want to just do whatever, just come in. Like, it's space.
One of a kind personal trainer, man.
Right. So, What I wanted to ask you is like when you speak of like gyms and stuff, like 24 hours. What are your hours based on? So people who are interested in trying to come into the gym, how do you deviate your hours of like with your regular time and you actually planning for people to come here? Is it like a scheduling thing?
For me, it's a scheduling thing. Yeah, okay. I try to work as much as I can around people's schedule, but it always you can't.
And then you have your personal.
Yeah, I know. I can't be here 24 hours.
Right.
When I've had people like, "Yo, you should come in at 4 a.m." I'm like, "No, I'm not coming here at 4. Like, I don't care what you where you pay me. I like sleep."
Right.
So I try to be here like 7 to like 11, 12.
Okay.
Take a break and then come in for like all the like the regular after work people.
Okay.
So I'll come in here from like 4:35 to like 7 or 8. So it's a 6-7 hour day, just split into 2.
Right.
And weekends I'll come in early in the morning and work out and then get out of there and have the whole day.
Okay.
You still gotta have a life.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do.
Man, Nick.
And
I'm just motivated, man. Now you about to have me out here going to the gym tomorrow, man.
You got a squat right here. Like I know you got the bad legs, but
I know. Listen. I got a bad leg.
He got a bad
leg.
You gotta get Priest worked out. That leads me to my next question though. How is that like? Because every business, anything you do is strenuous on the family life, and I know you're married. Like, how does that work when 60% of your clientele is females?
She's
how does that work? Okay,
she's super understandable.
You gotta have.
Like, you gotta have an interview first.
All right, so are you single or married?
But like a lot of people, she'll come for like the group workout, so she'll end up meeting people.
Okay, so they know you.
Everybody knows I'm married. I'm not.
All right, so I just had one question. This will be my last one. As far as like your exercise, do you look at other like people and try to incorporate your own little spin on it, or do you just like stay at home, try something new, but then
I make up stuff.
You make
I'll be in here like, yeah, we're gonna try this, and then like if it work, I'm like, all right, we'll keep it in the rotation. But if it's too hard, people are like, yo, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, all right, we won't do this anymore.
I see like one guy, he was like, you do this one thing with your I guess it's bicep curl, you hold it, then
you can hold it, you can spin it, do all that type of way.
I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, that's not even one set yet or one rep. It's like, you gotta keep doing it.
You gotta keep doing it 18 times to get one.
All right, and my last final question before we get out of here. You got one?
I got one too.
All right, well, my last one is, you got to shake weight in here.
Yo, bro, when the people over here, they had moved out, right? And they had like some stuff. So the main guy was like, yo, they got equipment over here, and it was a shake weight in there. I was like, yo, what the hell is going on over here? He had to sit like,
I remember that shit.
No, man.
Yo, you see that episode
of South Park? When the shit busts in your face? I was like, man.
No, I don't have no shake weights there. I wouldn't tell you if I did, though. Just don't look at the boxes over there.
They go right there.
I have a whole lined up.
My last question is, what would you, if you could talk to somebody right now, as far as like people that just want to work out on their own going into the gym? Because like I get questions when I like really go full course in the gym again. Like usually I get a lot of DMs like, oh, what should I do?
Is that the only DMs you get?
Huh? No. I
didn't want to know if it was just fitness related.
I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised. It'd be a bunch of females. And like I got some guys, I need to work out with you. But like, I'd be like, they be like, oh, is there any possible way like you could work out with me? You don't need anybody. That's what I tell them. Like, they was like, well, how did you get to like do all this? And I was just like, I pace myself. A lot of people come in, I want this, that, and the third, like they tell you. So what machine should I go on? No, you start on the mat first. Well, this is what I did. I started on the mat first, and then gradually I just started going. Then my graduation was the weight with the squats. Like I graduated. That was my big thing of doing it by myself, because I always had to have somebody behind me or something like that. Yeah. But that was my graduation, and I said you really just got to pace yourself and go and do little by little. But what would you tell somebody? The same thing.
The machines. I always tell people stay away from the machines as much as possible, unless you're into bodybuilding. Yeah, because that's all they're for.
Right.
They're meant for bodybuilders, and they were actually built for people with rehab. So if you had a bad shoulder, the shoulder press machine was to get your shoulder stronger.
To get the strength in it. Right.
Just at the big business gyms, like, oh, we could take this and put them in here, and people would just sit on them for half an hour.
Never knew
yeah,
that.
but it's pace yourself. I had somebody who, she struggled just to get in the gym. I go for 5 minutes and then get out. Do it every day for a week.
Yeah, I did see
and
that.
then do 10 minutes next week.
I saw your video talking about that.
You know, get on the treadmill for a little while. Just get a sweat. I go, it doesn't have to be perfect.
People swear they need somebody.
I stole your
content.
I told Miles that he's talking. He's like, I'm about to go to the gym. I'm like, yo, just go for 5 minutes. That's what Nick said.
All right. At least I got credit. That's all that matters.
I said, look, you ain't gotta stay there for long. Just go for a little while. Leave. That's what Nick said.
I go, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to be right.
But you get
motivated.
Yeah, you get guilt from that though. Like I've been in when I was in the gym, it was like, well, I'll be there and I might be like, first of all, I was probably tired and didn't really feel like going. And then when I went in there, I felt obligated to stay a certain amount of time because I was there. But regardless how long you're there, that's still a workout.
That's all it is.
I was told only do it for an hour. That's all you really need is an hour.
But less than that is okay. If
you're using that as an excuse that
I don't have an hour.
I don't have an hour,
right?
So I'm not gonna go to the gym. If you got 10 minutes, you can go into the gym, go on the treadmill for 10 minutes, and get out of there. Like really, and then like people like, oh man, I don't have time. I go, but if you're watching my video on Instagram, you got time.
If you're scrolling,
you got time.
I wouldn't leave until my thing was I'm not leaving until I start sweating.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I wouldn't leave.
But it don't take long.
I'll be here like
if it's 90 degrees outside, I'm gonna start sweating anyway. I ain't gonna do nothing.
Once I get in there, like if I don't see nothing on me, like I won't leave.
That's why you put that sweatband on.
Put it on the whole body.
That come automatic. But I'm talking about like up here. You know how you start sweating? It's on your back, and so I'm like, all right, I can go there.
Yeah.
Well, Nick is definitely a busy man. He got more clients coming, and we appreciate him squeezing us in his schedule. Making time for us, even though we was a little late today.
We appreciate you, man. Thank you, man.
No problem.
It was good.
All right, man, we out here.
The
podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.